So out of the 2,700 cases that we have for the appeal tribunal, actually only 60 applied on some form of moral grounds, whether that was to do with a religious objection. They were also came from international Bible student associations, students from that, theological students, all that sort of area that came through. But the majority of them didn't apply solely on moral objections. It was, as Cyril was saying before, probably about a three-pronged approach. You had the domestic grounds, the industry that they worked in, and for added benefit, we'll throw in an objection to war as well. A lot of them were very eloquent in the way that they wrote. You can clearly see that they belonged to some sort of society where they were getting support on how to fill in the applications, the wording that they should use. Specific sections taken out of the Bible, for instance, that are used to sort of get the tribunal really aware that they're founded in their arguments. And you can see that. On the other hand, you can see the ones that just threw it in as an added extra, and they'd be better off really dismissing their moral objection completely and sticking to their occupation. They would have benefited more, I think, if they'd have stuck to one. So as well as the appeal papers themselves, we also had a lot of extra evidence, really poor images that have come up, that come through the tribunal papers. You often had certificates that they had to fill in to really cement their grounding for the application, little booklets that were included as well, and additional letters as well. For instance, J.B. Brandon, I think you can tell which ones don't belong to a specific society in the way that they form their application. As before, you see Clark, he's really concise in what he's including, specifically to, says, he asks for absolute exemption as I consciously object to destroying the lives of my fellows and that sort of thing. And then you get to Brandon, and he doesn't include any extras in his application apart from this letter. Under his grounds, he actually only states of his occupation, and this is sort of an added extra letter that he throws on, going on about how war's the devil, and all the military representatives are going to hell, and he's only he's proved himself as worthy in life because of the industry that he's supporting at home and the businesses that he's created. So yeah, he just basically goes on about how it's basically hell on earth is war, and all that sort of the language he uses. It's far less eloquent in a sense, but much more emotive. So you have that sort of the difference between the two.